My Ace of Cups is for me, not them. You see how that kind of seemed like it don't make no sense. For 20 years, I did the research. I was sitting with myself when I was doing it. I got that Ace of Cups full. You get what I'm saying? Hold on. I got that Ace of Cups full. I read all them books. I did all that research. I did all that work on myself. It wouldn't make no sense. That's why I feel like the Bible is saying I should not regard, meaning that they could be replaced, the young or the old, anything that came before or after me. This is my thing. You understand? Yeah, we got the Holy Spirit, overcoming fear. I thought this said loss, fear and loss. So maybe there is some loss here, and somebody could have done a a public execution, or this is what they're planning here, like that. And this could be like that Gemini movie. But you gonna be damned if you think that I did all that work, and then you had some people hiding in the background that I didn't know was attached to me, but they all knew they was attached to me, watching me, stealing from me, growing because of me. That's why I say even with these tarot readers, even with like the people that I do watch, the girls that I do watch, because I know that they connected to this energy, like Mommy Watch the Tarot and stuff like this. Why they channels wasn't growing until I started watching them. When I started watching them, that's when their channels grew. Divinely Guided Seer, all these people. I watched their channels grow from nothing to what it is today. And my channel is staying the same. So you see what I'm saying? I understand mine is too real because you got me in the public eye, and I'm the Empress. And you're lifting up these girls and giving them my finances as if they are the Empress and they're just high priestesses. You get what I'm saying? We got some kind of betrayal here. So that don't even sound right. So I'm getting here. These people try to deplete, like take from me to deplete me. You even created other children or splices of children off of me, and then you fed them off of me, and then they're not gonna feed me back. Okay, well then they ain't gonna exist. It's gonna get gotten back. Like I don't know what somebody think. This is kind of like why I'm not panicking. And these men, they don't get to choose which one goes to the top to please them. That's talking to pleasing to them. If they sat here and watch my enemies feed off of me, that's like me, my mindset in the elite or world leaders. What are you doing playing around with the maids and the handmaids? You get what I'm saying? Because again, my cup wasn't dirty. They cup dirty, or their hands is dirty. They high priestesses are dirty. I'm not. My mind is not. That's what I'm saying. Somebody, I feel like whatever the downfall is that they tried to put me back by not letting me have the full information separated into different entities. This was not. Somebody couldn't have been thinking the best for me. And when somebody look at their queen, they think of the best for their queen. They know they need to. They know they need that queen on the top of everything. That means somebody left somebody out to the fucking wolves. And there's rules to this. It's rules to the game, is what I'm hearing. But this is the Holy Spirit energy, so maybe whatever they did not afflict this person the way that they had hoped. This is like piracy at its finest. Or when people start looking at the case, now the feminine energy that came out the strongest, most vibrant, looking good, smelling good, you know, tasting good. You know what I'm saying? You trying to make it like, oh, God is punishing you by no. I don't have no money. I'm dealing with, even if I'm getting the same amount of money that I used to get, because of inflation or because of something, it's not spending the way that it is, and it was never about it. It was never supposed to be like that in the first place. You understand? So there's like back pay or something, motherfucker. It's like, you think you a regular citizen, at home mom. That's it. You're not nothing special. You know, your man giving you $300 a week, $100 a week, or something to take care of yourself. $500 for groceries in the household, motherfucker. I'm hearing it's supposed to be a lot. That's why I'm saying somebody think the more the merrier. It's not. You just split, and now all these people could be going in different ways, or some of these people are thinking traitorous energies, and you put them up on the pedestal with giving them. If you would have gave me all the shits, God already had my ace of cups full. These people could have been doing whatever they doing in the streets because that's where they belong. They could have been doing whatever they was doing in these directions, and I could have been dealing with or working more with the economic side or the merchant side, the also still the teaching side. That it don't make no sense. Well, plus some of these people is cursed already from stealing from me or doing something from to me in the past. Why are they feeding off of my energy? You're getting cut the fuck off. Nothing's changing. We could go back and play with history, and you could do all these little rituals you want to do, but it's not going to change nothing. What I'm saying is not void. What I'm saying is not void. And then we could take that up a notch. That means that you have these girls chipped with a copy of. I heard somebody say they got 4 phones the other day. I'm like, damn, you ain't even famous, or are you? This like the queen is dealing with this energy, but say a pop star like Rihanna was like the last big name that came out after Beyonce. You know, the big names. Okay, I think she was the last one to come out. Like Beyonce was passing the torch to her, and I don't think anybody has come. They sporadically put a whole bunch of like Glorillaz and shit out there. Nobody, and then some of the girls is coming back, like Remy and them was coming back in doing a little something here and there, but. That means that even this court TV energy of me and this masculine shared, me and this Rihanna energy shared this masculine, but it was my masculine first. The only thing is, if Rihanna is a clone of my cousin, my supposed cousin Niecy, that may not even be really of the bloodline, this is the mistakes that somebody made. That's why I said, even if there was a father, you fuck dementia and all this, what the fuck is all this treasonous stuff against the sun, the actual sun that's rising here? You know what the fuck you playing? It'll be, I have the power to behead your motherfucking ass, and this would be crazy because if this was a feather or a father behind the scene that let these people or these children that brought him joy because they destructive and running around here doing shit and unruly, and I'm not. You understand what I'm saying? And y'all done built the whole nation of that shit up under my throne. And I was chilling until you sent them over here trying to fuck with whatever I made, whatever I created, that none of them were able to create on this level as a single family home. And then you came and let them rumble underneath my motherfucking throne. And then I said, oh, what the fuck is going on? And then this woke me up on another level. So I didn't go messing with none of these. I never was the problem with these people. It's never been me the problem with these people. The problem is with my abundance. That's what the problem is. And people making moves and talking and communicating clearly, knowing what they're doing behind the scenes. And I'm not a part of that ever. I've never been having any say here. I don't care about somebody talking about, oh, we do this in a dream. Why, motherfucker? Why you hiding being a royal or higher? Why you hiding? You get what I'm saying? Because you're not doing these things. This is not of heaven. This is the worldly things that you're doing to someone that is a heavenly being that's down here that's on earth. You understand? I don't like whatever these people is doing. It's almost like somebody's picking me up and placing me around. I don't like that shit. What if I say, God is saying, okay, or this is like an American Indian thing, that there's a problem with us letting so many people come buy land and shit like this, if foreign countries buy large chunks or states and shit like this. Or my ancestors is telling me, don't share yourself. You should not serve them. You're not supposed to go to Africa and serve these people up your energy. You're not supposed to go to these places and serve. If they want to see you, let them come here while you surrounded by your throne with your people, the ones that your trusty steed. You understand? And they can come talk to you there. You see what I'm saying? But I feel like these people, you know, they enjoy knowing something more than a queen. It's like a whole bunch of people is running running a queen. I don't like it. It's not the way my kingdom is going to be. That's what I'm telling you. So if you somebody's playing around or something like this, as I wake and realize, motherfucker, you better move out the way. Somebody better put something back the fucking way it was, or something. Because even in the Bible, the Father in heaven or the higher energy does not have the right. The Son chooses who live and die. So the Son can tell the Father who he got to get rid of out of his motherfucking team. Because the Father is not seeing it the same as the Son. And the Son is the King of Kings. So the Father don't really sit there and worry about worldly things that the Son can, because the Son is going to be on earth at some point in time. But God don't worry about this shit. God ain't funding no bitch that's sitting here talking about a conversation that somebody had in some rooms, that even if it is what you need to know. That if these people are in the government or higher talking about this, and these people are telling what they're doing, you still revealing things of heaven. These are graven images. So if a Queen of Cups is connected to a man of power, you should not be talking about knowingly or linked up with this motherfucker to be talking about what he thinking word for word. That's revealing things out of heaven. I don't care who needs to hear it. That means this person is still concerned about connecting with worldly motherfuckers about gossip and worldly fucking things. If I wasn't in this situation, I wouldn't be doing it. I wouldn't be probably doing tarot at all. I'll be doing my duties that I'm supposed to be doing, that these people that don't want to let go are doing, and they're running something into the ground. So you're not, that's why I'm saying this is the walk that you're not invited to, these particular people. You haven't done your due diligence the whole time. You've been getting paid and didn't do the work. So now you'll be servants, and you won't have the same privileges that you thought you had or somebody gave you, and then you're going to still serve. It's just the bottom line. This is the Gemini game. I can stand up right now and order have these people beheaded because you already tapped in. I didn't agree to this. If there was a strange or a foreign spouse or an estranged spouse or a fake false whatever marriage or something, it was these people's job to check this nigga. It ain't for me to wake up 26 years later and find out what these people was doing. These people ain't no kin to me. These people ain't no kin to me. I don't know these people. I don't know what these people are doing. I don't know what you connected to. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, something is an injustice, period. Somebody like, you shouldn't be asking for nothing. Why you got your hand out? Somebody's questioning why somebody got their hand out. You see what I'm saying? And somebody's like, oh, we're friends or something. I don't have no friends. I don't miss business with pleasure. You know, you either gonna do what you're supposed to do for me, or as the queen, or serve your queen, or you're not gonna be doing anything. You know, that's why I said people are trying to intertwine me. I've been clueless this whole time. So if they saying that I've been a queen for 27 years, 30 some years, no. These in-laws, these family members, these other people that don't have shit to do with this, that been holding on to this money and all different in the fashion industry and all these things, all these attributes and assets and all these condiments or whatever that was left for me, these people have been doing it. I have not had no fun playing in anything. You understand? You treated me like I'm just a teacher, bitch, instead of the queen. But it's the thing of being the coming Christ. There's a lot of things on my table that I have to do, but I can only do what my circumstances allow me to do. This is being a product of the environment. This environment is somebody trying to keep me in prison in my own fucking kingdom so they can keep on touching and playing around and twisting my crown around and get whatever the fuck they want. And we're not doing that. I'm not even in. You get what I'm saying? I'm not even in. You know what I'm saying? We got they ain't even supposed to be in there. Provider of charm and authority, or authority and charm. This don't make no sense. And then I guess these people thought they was gonna walk out and just leave me, take all the money, assets, all the riches, all the jewels, all the cars, all the vehicles, all the workers, all the people, all the robots and everything, and then leave me with the crime. I never once ordered anybody's steps to do any fucking thing. And if I'm saying, oh God, please move this, I can't wait. I just wish somebody blow this person's head off or something. That's my fucking business. I'm talking to God. If somebody take it amongst themselves and they in my Akashic records or my and they have immunity, or they are the righteous ones that was left sprinkled out throughout the crown or throughout this sector, that's what they chose to do. They did their job, or they're being righteous or something like this. Don't have nothing to do with me. You see what I'm saying? This is like somebody has something in order. Just nobody touch. Just don't do nothing. And then once we get everything that we want, then we'll start shaking the throne. And by the time she turn around, it's going to be 14, 15 years too late. And we got everything. And you right where the fuck you need to be. Okay? Yeah, I'm telling you, it was a Hierophant energy. I was just reading the Masters of the Universe book. The Horde or whatever. He-Man, the Horde. When I was sitting outside. And He-Man and like a sergeant dude, he was talking to him, and they had these words behind their back. But I'm hearing there could be 3. Could actually be 4. I'm thinking about the lady in the reading the other day laying on the bed, and she had those words written underneath that pyramid or underneath that temple or something. And I said it looked like some words is on that side. But on the other side with the male, it looked like he had the Noah sign, the bird from the Noah logo, sitting in a rain boot or something like this. I don't know. It was a rain boot or a skate. I don't know. That's what it looked like to me, the image. So, yeah, somebody think they're going to keep on rolling on and rolling on. Yeah, we got Santa. Okay, this could be Moses. My Uncle Moses used to dress up like Santa. It could be Santa and his children or whatever, this conglomerate of people that work with this person. Because I feel like on the north side, when I moved to the Metropolitan house, okay, for middle school and high school, you know, I'm thinking if they got something going, a hidden quarters or something in that area, this means that, okay, somebody wanted their wife or daughter or wife. These people, since they was already, supposedly dead or checked out, they could have been building something in that sector too and working with the enemy or Mexico. This is what this has to do with. Like, they're even saying that these people are in Mexico, but Mexico could be fucking Waukegan, Illinois, or Lake County, Illinois. You understand? While we talking about, like, we think about the southern border, we not. So this person and their family is in reverse here. He used to dress up like Santa every Christmas. I want to see why. We also got a child here. I love you. I don't know. Maybe these people were holding back children, because it's saying bring. This could be a scripture about bringing back some children from a distance. Maybe somebody feels like it's not good to do that, but that, like, if your children are coming to serve you at your palace or at your place, what sense does it make? Oh no, you put an order around those children like you did for Asia, and then you put those children right at home, right where they belong. Because this father in heaven, this is an imposter. This could also be the mother. Dressed up like the father. Because it's almost like when the father was in place, none of this shit was going on. This is the mother. This is like somebody getting kicked out of, like, England and then coming here and planting themselves in the government. Yeah, there's a death here. After something happened here. I feel like somebody trying to make somebody feel bad about something, but say that the problem is Moses did all this work and everything, but you listen to God, or you listen to the queen, or you listen to me speak. And your daughter was in love with my spot when y'all took my man in to show him the back end to learn how to take care of me. This person got entertained because they couldn't be with me. This could be the closest cousin that kind of resemble, not really, but you know what I mean. Okay, we got kind of like, or we had the same build at some point, you know. But then, hey, I like it down here, what y'all do or whatever. Oh, and your father is the big dog down here. Somebody could have been fucking with me up here and then fucking with this person child down there. And then say about like this, even in the alien sector with this savage energy. So everybody think they didn't weaken the queen. It's not really the vassal. It could be the vassal and the surroundings. Because in order to do this, you would have had to eat away at what's surrounding this person. It's like somebody only want to come up and support somebody now that they feel like they down. Right? And they got something close to them that suffice. But you didn't want to deal directly with the queen or the empress. So your whole thing, don't blame me. I got to do what's best for me because obviously nobody got my back. Only my voice, my connection to source, this is what got my back. So somebody should have just checked their daughter or their wife. I mean, don't blame me. It's your whole shit is being brought down because ain't nobody keeping shit of mine that's of value. I'm telling you that right now. The treason in the usury, in the usurping, was your children knowing more about my kingdom and my crown and my throne than me and my identity. So this could be also after the death. Like this person could have been loyal to the end, but if this person died and these children were supposed to give me something and they didn't, and now this is causing a crash or a clash or something like this in the kingdom, then that's it. That's it. Could also be an end of something here of these people playing games because you know, just because somebody is a royal don't mean they got it all together either. This could be centuries worth of information that was not being told or said because somebody rejected somebody because of their height or their weight or their skin color or something like this. And there's certain problems that don't have to, you know, that don't have to happen. Also, the men having good ideas to take portions of the money and spend it on war. Wait, I seen a way where you could do it where you ain't even gotta have no war. Motherfucker, somebody been given power to do something over everything. Who convinced you that it was otherwise? Now, you don't have it to run ahead of me and use it against me and harm me, but I have it. So people be like, why are you saying stuff on here? I could be quiet. I could do this. There's no what's next. There's no plan for what's next. So what is this? Like, because I'm thinking like people in tarot, oh, people keep telling these lies. They run. Who is listening to these people? Who is you taking serious as a judge that's coming to you with this shit and you can't see through them? See, this is another thing. You've been putting people in positions that they were not built for. They're either treasonous imposters and spies, or they just weren't built for it. Because what system, even if this was some imaginary system that's just a grid that's hovering over us with networking or something like this, some type of network or some type of scientific creation that these people have, and it's afloat above us, and these people just inserted this shit here. And they're like, hey, we judge and stuff. We're not going to let real shit get up high. We're going to stop it right here, and we're going to judge it right here. Says who? Not with me. I don't know you. Shit. I don't know. I don't fucking trust you. And then they be like, oh, let the divine, or you in the presence of the divine, or you letting the divine. No, the fuck I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not letting the divine. No, I'm learning you. Okay? Because you seem familiar, and you must have been around there the whole time, but I'm learning you. You know, that's what you got to do sometimes. You got to sit back. You got to starve yourself. You got to not brush your hair. You got to get down into the meat of something to get the understanding of something here. Eight of Cups. There's also people coming back in, hiding inside of other people. Okay? I don't know. Somebody trying to do something slick. I just walked past the kitchen. I'm like, it's stinking here. My daughter made something last night. It's dishes on both sides of the sink, and it just stank by her daughter's room and everything like this. I'm just like, ugh. Like the rest of the house is seeming calm and everything like this and cleansed. But it's just right there in that area. I'm like, oh my God. So that's why I'm saying somebody could have came in through a child. Like, when my child, the youngest one, kept calling me, interrupted my videos. But this is somebody that played for the other team that interrupted me because I don't know. There's also like somebody like, well, I just came back to check and see if we got the queen over there in the dumps or whatever. We went back and checked if she get up at 4 o'clock and brush her teeth and wash her hair and do this and that this morning. Okay, well, she's not ready. Bitch, you better get out of my face. Nobody want to do that here in your fucking prison, your trigger trap house prison where you got cameras everywhere and stuff like this. These people is crazy. These people is crazy. We also got somebody's grandma here with this death energy. Somebody could be on the run or something, or they could have been at some point in time with a child. Like that's what kind of queen I am. Somebody knew I had the method on this level. Besides, if these people had galactic daddies or something and they was coming in and swapping them out, or they worked for the government or something like this. But on my level of taking care of my children, can't nobody say that I was slacking with keeping them safe, keeping them fed, keeping them clothed, keeping them out of trouble. Nobody can't say that. So the formula that I had just in a single family home, again, in having the family for that long, right out of high school, growing our family and everything like this, and being able to save up money and shit like this, nobody else did it. So if I had it on that level, if they would have just handed me my Ace of Pentacles and showed me everything, should have took a couple years to show me how everything works, what I own and everything like this. And then I would have been able to build another foundation and retrieve these children and build something for them on my grounds to make sure that I'm the one that's in charge of what they're learning, what they're getting. I don't trust these people spreading these children. Like maybe somebody's also looking at something because all they know is how to repeat what the fuck history. And this could be the problem with communication and the problem with who thinks what should go which way. Right? But that's not how I do. And then I had to come on here and address it online because I don't know who's tapped into my frequency. Say my whole, the royal court, instead of me physically or people physically, since these people try to hide, since the crown is not really functioning fully, since they rejected me probably as a teenager, you hid it by making it into an online grid. Yet you work where anybody can have access, but you worried about me having to bypass everything and still speak my orders out online on my channel because what I say still matters, regardless if you want to hear it in those rooms or not. This is why you're not getting access to those finances no more. This is why you're about to get cut off. This is why this is about to happen. The Vatican is also about to be under judgment for doing something here because you want to keep something going on with this fucking vicar of Christ. We figured this out a long time ago. I did something on this, something real deep on, Christ. And I found out, oh, wait, this is the vicar. Oh, this ain't okay, so this is when Christ come. I done told you this. I done spoke this out my mouth on this channel. So somebody tried to delete my first video. So you will see how in order that shit was. Y'all wasn't in order. I was right in order with what I was saying. It ain't how you would have said it. But, So this could be the Vatican or something in reverse. And whoever this Queen of Pentacles is in the upright here. I've also somebody said, well, the queen ain't doing the stuff that we used to like to watch her do because I'm not getting the treatment that I'm supposed to be getting. Somebody is getting something wrong here, and you gonna have to step aside and get the shit done or get the fuck out the way because I'm not about to be sitting here settling for less. With these secret private flights and shit like this, you flying my king out fucking bitches or whatever this is, then come back acting like somebody ain't doing nothing. Is you crazy? Because y'all want to think the shit is funny and you think you're gonna have a fucking job? You got the Queen of Pentacles with the Tower here. Anyway, how do you want it? How does it feel? Okay, because the Tower coming still. Somebody could have had somebody else getting this money or getting this mail. This could be a gal, a young gal. So the mother had me. But then they went off and had other children, and you're going to skip over me when it's my kingdom, and you're going to start nurturing your children with my spoils or my shit? Somebody has lost their fucking mind. Everybody getting beheaded. Everybody, we ain't got to call it a Holocaust. The Bible called it a Holocaust too. You could call it whatever fuck you want. But all them falling, And I got to continue to rise. That you could call it that. But me losing, you can't call it that because that's not what's about to happen here. All right, somebody might be trying to go get something or bring it something to somebody or something like this, so that they don't feel burdened. This is also somebody that could have came in your town. They didn't stop and talk to you about giving you your money. They stopped and fucked your man and talked to him about your money. Okay, because this is who plan on. This is plan on doing something here. Pink it. Wait, that's a 3-piece then. How is that? Because the one girl and set it off, that could have been representing, that could also be the 4 girls too from the fire. There's something about the elements, something more esoteric about it. How one of them, I think I got, one of them, I think I got it right. The one girl, it was Jada, Queen Latifah, the brown skinned girl. I gotta see who is the third person, the fourth person. The thing is, there is no, and people, if somebody got everything off right now, they're not being honest. Well, the queen, you know, she's stupid. No, bitch, I was never plugged into this system with y'all. And you're not about to stay plugged into it. It's too much going on. And not the right people ain't. Okay. Oh, Vivica. This girl remind me of the when we first moved over there to the Metro house, when I had that plaid shirt on, that bodysuit with those white pants, and I went to go take pictures with my dad's girlfriend and her 2 daughters. That could have been more of my Jackie O. That was my Jackie O. What you call it? I had that big old poofy one ponytail at the top of my head. Well, somebody died. I don't know who it is that died in this movie. It's like, well, that's crazy because, you know, even if the stuff is the mirage, then what the hell is going on here? Like, that's like when usually, even if somebody was going through a bit of like, cause I call it kidnapping. Somebody could have put somebody in a coma for a certain amount of time. But it's like, so who was going to come and say, okay, let me fill you in. This is what happened. And now that you all caught up, here we go from here. Somebody left you. It's making me think about the book, The Spring. Somebody left me in a state of something for like 7 years or 5 years to break me, and I didn't get broken. This is like abuse. I was hearing something about obstructing justice, stopping justice from being served here. Because in that book, The Spring, which is about the prophecy in this town, right, would have been 2021 when the prophecy was supposed to happen. They had given her something, and then she went, this could be I could be who they're talking about. If they admit this, then all these people got to get the fuck out so I can build. That's why some of these towns is still with these dilapidated downtown areas. All these people that had the money over and over and over again, and they never did anything nice. But I don't know, something could be just too cursed. So we're not really talking about a woo curse. The curse is your actions. It ain't the person God chose and sent, and you already picked up the scent of this person that you wanted to destroy because of that. It's you, the towns, the people, those the multitude, the masses. It's you. I don't know about nobody else. I'm talking about in my case. To deny this, it's you. Something is sick. Some type of society or something is just sick. And they don't want the fix or the heal. And I was thinking about in the middle of the nation, in the midst of the garden, it's like somebody wanted to smite God. Now the midst is looking like a big old gaping, disgusting, pussing, nasty cut. Everybody refuses to sew the piece back up therein in Adam's rib, or the rib of the nation. In the side, on this side of things. So it's like a gaping hole that the Americans are drowning and festering in and everything like this, because you trusted the idols to get or you look past their disguises and things like this and gave them the power upon whatever it is that they were, and they wasn't happy with that, trampling down Hollywood and going on strike and beating it down until they own things there. They wanted to go on into the government too. But they had given her something, and she was acting normal to me, but they was acting, these men, because they wanted to be in control of her mind. And they were like, oh no, she's going crazy and hysterical. I'm pretty sure she's never going to get, and she's like, she's scared of all of us now, Mr. Johnson and Mr. this and that. She's just scared of all of us now, and she's going crazy or something. But she really wasn't. I didn't get that from the readings. But they said if we leave her in this condition, he was like, I think Elijah said, I woke her up from the hypnosis or something like this and did X, Y, Z. And he's like, I'm afraid if I keep her in this state, I got to go up there now and fix it, or it's going to get stuck like this. So somebody hasn't seen somebody with that much of a strong mind or something like this. Possibly. They're not going to let what society say, or if I know that somebody's doing something to me, you can have all the cameras in the world watching me, and you want to make it seem like I'm an insensitive mother, so you want these criminals to keep the children that they produce without my permission, and they're making money off of and feeding themselves, and they're killing everybody else by doing so, because they were not supposed to be here. They were not supposed to be born. They were not supposed to be up in that tower. If I'm the tower, they were not supposed to be up there at that altitude. So somebody thought they were smart. Yeah, the climax. So you reach your climax. So you could do all the study you want, but like yesterday when I was getting aggravated with the child, she was just sitting here, sitting close. I see what y'all do when you're doing it. So you're not, come on, man. And even if these is robots, okay, the robot don't really have feelings. It's just programmed to act a certain way as if they do, so that the mother can look like the mother is not a good mother, so that you don't have to give the children back. Like, you see what I'm saying? That's what you're doing. All right? Somebody is just wrong on so many levels here. And I feel like if they was trying to make it like, oh, infidelity or something, that's a king doing his thing. I was a king doing my thing throughout the whole duration of my relationship. Forget about the estrangedness. Forget about this X, Y, and Z. Forget about the fact that I know that you clone this man, or you split him and you allow him to live a better life and leave me behind. And even if you let something that looked like me enjoy the better life, it was not smart, or it was not, she was not going to stand her ground, or she was not bold and brazen. This is the version that you're going to write about. She could have been getting punched in her mouth. She could have been getting beaten because of things that the person seen before they split the scene. Anything. She ain't like me, more than likely. Yeah, there's a tower. I'm telling you, the Holy Spirit energy is or the alchemist is connected to this tower. These people is getting a tower. And I know just enough because of just being a seer and being who I am right now to never have been around any of this in my waking moments, meaning somebody could have had me hypnotized if they did bring me in for a weekend or to give these kids a hug and kiss. It wouldn't be anything that I can remember and treasure and bring back with me to know one day when I fully woke up. There's 1,000 children out there that they created to. So it's like, oh, we was just trying to make sure that, because we knew that they was gonna try to ruin your reproductive system, but you was never gonna tell me about them. You were never gonna tell me about them. My children are not supposed to be out there feeding Africa and all the other countries, and mine is sick. If these are conduits of healing and health, why the fuck would that make sense to me? I know if I preserve that energy, the energy alone is going to put me right back on the top. What the fuck you need a war for? Do you understand? Do you understand? It's like some of the stuff that they did in America with our education system and stuff like this. It shows you that other nations had a hand in dumbing down our children through our system or the way we teach for this great day. But it's something so simple. It's something so simple. It's almost like people found it hard to fight. What's wrong? Well, I mean, if it had to look like, if I had to look like, say, okay, we got our military back in the day. I mean, what y'all wrote is that you was brave and you fought and everything. So what is it? Do you need help or something? I don't know. Or maybe like, there has to be some real vetting for a certain separate sector of military that works for this cause for America. First, for real. Not the one that the splice of Queen Elizabeth and Donald Trump that you got sitting over there in my seat right now. That rejected me with my English. So this might be, you bruised my head, now your tail is bruised. We talking about on other levels. I can see the frequency of these people. And we're not saying that that's literally the queen. What I'm saying is I can see the frequency. I don't know who's doing it, but I can see it. We got this King of Wands trying to straighten up. Maybe give up some things that they was doing before. It's also, I cannot look at the Two of Cups the same anymore. Somebody swapped cups with someone. Now, it could have been a reason why. Somebody needed to, I'm hearing Joey Badass. So you might have needed to, if people's coming dipping in they might have had to see you as a threat. So somebody gave you their cup. But the only thing is, I feel like somebody caught on to this and they sent the policing people in, and somebody thought, well, I could kind of, the way that they did that, I could kind of, this bitch loved me more. She was about to make it so that my wife go down for, and I could be with her. The coochie good too over here. Hey, she already looking like $1 million. It took me 10 years to get this bitch fixed up with this BBL and all this stuff. Let me see. And she was able to do this and make my wife go to jail for all these sins of mine. Oh my goodness. This one loves me more. That means you didn't love the wife, or you didn't love me at all. Never. You couldn't have. To make that decision, or even play in my face and say, oh, decisions. Now, this may not be this person. This could be a group of people here. This could be a group of people that's seeing something. Also, in some of this footage I'm hearing, it may not, I'm just hearing footage. So we could think Kanika, we could think any other, there's other footage from other crimes and stuff that's floating around out there. But in some of these footages, you could be seeing some people trying to preserve or hide the person because something else was after someone or something like this. So we got death. Somebody's a watcher, or somebody's watching, or I don't know. Some of these watchers could have killed for chosen ones, and some of these watchers could have killed chosen ones, or just for themselves and got in trouble. I don't know what this is. Something like this. Somebody also could be trying to manipulate something here. This could also be very important because once you have your stuff preserved, that's my very expensive vehicles. Like they say, oh, this Maybach or this other car, my back or what Maybach, whatever the fuck it's called. These cars or something. But no, whatever this is, it ain't even no price on these vassals, vehicles, or whatever this is. Why are you playing? I don't trust none of these niggas doing nothing with my stuff. You know, it might be like guys, you know, they got a garage full of stuff, but the queen, she might not take all her stuff out all the time. She might, you know, y'all didn't preserve your stuff well, so you try to shut me down so you could take my shit. No, all you really had to do was have me plugged in all the way. And I know this shit is extra chipped, extra spoken for, extra. I know you didn't destroy it, motherfucker, or it'll be your life and your whole. It'll take your life, your mama, your sister, your daddy, all the little kids that you thought you was growing without me, with the bitches that hated me. It's got a cost on it. It got a cost. And I'm pretty sure with these people out the way, more people will be let up from some type of. I could just see it now. Oh, this must be the person. Because I'm pretty sure it's something. I was having dreams about this last night. It's like sectors have to go. It ain't no coming back. They can't even wander around. They just gotta. It gotta be. They gotta go. After whatever because this is about the age of information too. So there's information that needs to be retrieved and placed back where it needs to be with the queen or the empress. And then these people, some of these people, that's it. They wanted somebody begging for, you know, in a store begging for a couple pieces of change to get a donut for breakfast. Remember? For no reason. Somebody could have been watching, and they could have been watching somebody. The person maybe wasn't dead. Maybe somebody was, I don't know, supposed to be getting murdered, but they could have been getting raped, or they could have been being hidden from something. I don't know. But I just heard watchers, and we don't know if these is the watchers here. It seemed like they in the upright. But I don't know. Death could be in reverse. This could be death himself. Why, though? A lot about towers. I keep seeing castles with the tower. I went past the cheese castle in Wisconsin, you know, the other day. And, you know, I noticed the tower. I just keep looking at towers, like these towers. It's like towers everywhere. Because even when my eye was wide open, I could see the signs. But maybe these people being selfish, they feel like they destroyed me. And they took that part of my brain to I can still recognize symbols, but it ain't like this. It ain't like this all day. Like signs and symbols. I don't have to talk that much. When I know what's going on, I don't have to talk so much. When you try to make it a desert, I talk more, and then other secrets come out that you don't want to come out. I mean, I'm just talking to y'all because none of the words matter. The movement matters. The flow of something matters to me. Okay? Yeah, this is the truth. So somebody is playing God. Somebody that's been kicked out a long time ago. You let the person back in or whatever, Article 42, and now it's like an old get-along game thing or something for all these people. This could also be a masculine energy. Somebody else could be falling here. A magician. Let's see about this, the Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Because somebody got to know somebody. Somebody got to, somebody got to be around somebody. I don't know why I'm getting this. And then you got this child right here that looks so serious, and the hair is short. And the child look kind of, like it don't really care about all this childish stuff. It just got one color pencil and it's just drawing something one color. I don't know. I don't know. All right. So it's kind of sad because somebody deals with people on a physical, somebody likes dealing with people on a physical level, but these people deal with this person on another level. It's almost like like somebody trying to act like somebody is in contaminant. But we got this bunny here, and then we got this child here. Somebody could have gave somebody power over somebody as a child. And this could be a white rabbit, but it got dirt on his skin. He went through some soot or something. It doesn't look like this is a natural color of a rabbit. This could be like the white rabbit, but it's dirty. This could be also this bunny energy. Could have been the hand made for a child, but like it's dirty. It's that's what I'm saying. It's trying to make me think about some. These people had a major head start or something here. All what they say, all is well that ends well. It's almost like they even cut this child's hair, or like the child is crazy or something, or they cut the hair off because of something here. Somebody can't hold the person back no more, though. Could you imagine that? Then we had to rewrite everything. I know God ain't doing that. Supposedly, then. My rock here, what I found at this one came from Mount Rushmore. It's looking at me. I keep on looking at it. And even when I was at the park, I kept seeing people with like t-shirts with because somebody's like, oh, well, at least I built this, or I built up, or I wasn't able to build anything. So it's almost like somebody built up in your space because they don't have a space to build in because they've been banned. So they built up in your space without your, I mean, maybe they could have took your notice because this person wouldn't have knew what else to do. But like to think after all that, then you was going to leave somebody out? You was going to put me down here and then close up the piece right there? Therein? Oh. This also give me like the 10 of cups. So this could be a child. This could be a child. Something like this. But what I'm getting is something about the backfire on somebody's 10 of cups that they secretly was building or something here. Because they saying like this is the something of the earth or something. You're trying to punish somebody down to the soil or on earth. And this is like the queen of heaven and earth. Something here. Why did they do that? The loaves and the fishes. Why would somebody do that? Like kick somebody out. Say your parents made a pledge with some aliens a long time ago. These aliens are like OCD freaks. So they just like, what can we do? When the aliens come, we don't want to give her up. Okay, let's make the place filthy because we notice that they don't like to go in filthy houses. So let's make the prepared place filthy or something like this so that they can't take the person. Or, you know, they're interested in whatever. But if we chip her down or whatever, they're not going to want to take her or him. Or it's just like, oh, I want to be the queen, so I'm going to stop the finances that we all was supposed to be getting for 5 years from going to that person so that they could dwindle down so people don't look at them as the best choice. But that's why I was just thinking, then what we talking about? You still talking about man then? Because God is not looking at this shit that you're talking about. Like you still talk, yeah, you still talking about man then. That means you the people that trust in something else. Something is going, like double time is going towards these people. This could also be incidents here. Like cover-ups from different beings here. Like all this shit is wrong on some, but it's the thing is, y'all, somebody had it like you was in full control. Somebody sat there and attached themselves to you, played your part in your own kingdom, turned your whole kingdom again. Like they was acting like you had a fair chance. This was not a this was not, this might be the thing that makes somebody lose everything that they did. It was never a competition. I ain't been in a competition, I don't think ever in my life. I never been in a competition. I never gained anything or got anything brilliant or great or anything like that either. But to compete, two people had to be, or else you are stealing. And then how were you able to do it? Because this person tricked people like you owe them something, you made deals with them, money ain't coming back. Now something is, because people want to kill somebody. Like it's something like this. And the whole time somebody was like, I had a 20-year relationship with the queen in cyberspace, and it wasn't even that person. Like something is like really seriously wrong with somebody. And they thought if you or I got on here and started talking, they say ain't no way nobody could be that psychic, bitch. We already know that most of the tarot community is already compromised. You're one of them too. But no, I'm raising my hand. I'm the only one that really hasn't had anything to do with this shit. Actually, I'm the little pawn that these people was playing around with. That's why everybody is going down. Nobody's trying to get away with anything else that I chose to do, or I think that I made the decision to do it. No, we're talking about this situation, this construct or whatever this is that somebody built within a construct. Something is heartbreaking. Could be hard to wrap your head around it. Especially if somebody was calling something like infidelity because you had a little fling or something, but this motherfucker was building 10 different families with 10 different women and actually having sex with these women and depriving and starving his wife, the actual real queen, in her own fucking kingdom. And nobody said nothing. Everybody got to go. I mean, we sure that Hitler wasn't the queen? I don't know. I could see how that could go. Somebody could be passed away, or they're going to kill somebody. 3 swords in the chest. To be a grandchild, child, spouse, mother, father, grandmother, something like this. Because somebody's building something with children. I don't know if they think that that's going to be safe, but I don't look at these people as like this is the industry sent. The industry created a Christ. They could be addicted to my energy because of the soul or the essence or the light, but they're controlled by this a male that's connected probably to the in-laws and the rest of these families to do what that person says. So you could love me all day, but if you are programmed to do what somebody else says, that's what they're going to do. But this stuff is mine in the first place, though. It's like collect my shit and reprogram it back how it was. You're not keeping my stuff. Somebody could be envious of someone here. Envy. But I still think that's a Whitaker. And I think that you changed my man's DNA and made him into a Whitaker. And you put a Whitaker as my spell. This is like, they changed it like this. Like, I'm pretty sure that if they cut off my memory, and we're, like we have immortal hearts or something like this, then there's nothing I can do about, like, say that I'm actually older than I am, or you're actually older than you are, and one of your aunts or somebody, they put a spell. Something like this. You get it, you tend to it, you make it great, I'm taking it. And I'm going to give you my stuff, because my stuff does never grow and then now somebody is in a relationship and a marriage with this person and nothing's growing and they're like, oh, because the marriage is the bind that tied something, so now you can't even creep into my energy no more, and now this person can't produce something, and somebody else just need to get what they demanded. Somebody's not in the thing of asking right now. It's like I'm demanding you to build my place, okay, or take me to it or whatever. So then it would be like, okay, now you get in that place, you're like, oh my God, this feels so much better. And then you just start doing all somebody's thinking that you're broken or something. No, I don't do what the fuck I don't want to do. And once I feel like something is off or something, you're not getting the same shit out of me. And that's what I already just told you. That's what Jesus saying. I turn myself off and turn yourself. Now you had people that was in record labels and shit came in to be the light or the Christ or whatever like this. And you could do what you want to do to a certain extent, but you still got to do what the label do. That's not this. So you wanted to make me feel powerless here, and that's what this is all about. You want to make me feel powerless, but it's that strength of that mustard seed, boy, and that little thought. Yeah, well, I'm just sitting here talking this stuff into this little thing right now, but it's coming. You know, 1,000 people could be telling me I'm doing something wrong. I'm thinking, where? Okay, not right at this moment. Yeah, something is being blocked here. Something could be being blocked. I don't know. The Mother in reverse. Two of Pentacles. Or the wood or woods. Wood grain. Somebody might have wood grain stuff in their car. Okay. There could be something significant about Cadillac trucks. Or Cadillac the cars. I don't know who builds them. Now there's somebody, this could be also you, or this could be a wooded people, or the ladies in the woods from the Game of Thrones or whatever it is, the ladies that stab him in the heart with that thing to make him cold. But I feel like brown skin, you know I love your brown skin. Somebody could be, they always held up this Queen of Pentacles on high. But I don't know, the fact that somebody was even thinking about something like this, I don't know. It's also like you put this person on high, but really the abundance is with the Nine of Pentacles that you was trying to put down low. Somebody. Also, I don't like, the backfire is here because of something. We also got this Ace of Wands. I don't like the way the Ace of Wands. I don't like the way this Ace of Wands is between this little girl's legs. Somebody's trying to get somebody's attention here. This could have the loaves. Yeah. Somebody trying to get there could be a child being abused here. Like, could you imagine growing up in a cult and people like, this is what your mama wants? You know, your mother is the queen. People can't just go see the queen. And you're not living like a queen at all. And these kids can see it. Like, she ain't living like no queen. That's not no fucking queen. You're making them mad because the queen is supposed to be able to help me out of a situation if I'm in a situation. I don't like this. And they're still treating the mother like a baby and put the mother beneath the child. And then this wand is going into the child. I don't like this. Ugh, something is a mess. It's like pagan energies are intertwined. They're hijacking it again. They just hijacked the crown. And they've been doing this for a long time. Witches or something. And they're blaming something here. Somebody's doing something here. Ove. O-V. Lo. Ve. Ove. Hove? Herve? Hove? We got broken sorrow. Somebody is doing something here. And I was at the park a second ago, and this girl, she was running up, and she's like, oh, yeah, Mom, me and you should have came with us. And he was like, yeah, we went to the beer garden or whatever. We had some beer. And I kind of giggled a little bit because I know he was just playing. She's like, no, I got a pretzel and I got this or something like this. And she's like, how'd you do that? And the mom, I think she was more on an active thing or whatever. She was stretching on the car and everything when she got back or whatever. And then they walked up. So this is something like, something getting recovered here. Yeah, somebody is doing something. Whatever they're doing is causing a rift. You see how this looks like the Ace of Cups, but there's no water flowing out of it. Something is broken. Something is not working here. And this dark child, say my name energy is not getting the victory here. But we have another child here. A child is little. Oni. Somebody's name could be Oni. And I'm looking at the little girl, but I was getting like, oh. In my head when I was driving out, I'm like, oh. Charlotte? It just was, I was hearing that name in my head like, oh, Charlotte? Because the girl was very proper. Like, I mean, it's like these people sound like they supposed to be living over in like Martha's Vineyard or something like this. What the hell y'all doing over here in this area? I mean, this is a nice area over here. A lot of people stay, pretty decent, like, tax bracket or something. Stay in these wooded areas around this golf course and stuff. And, these woodsy, homey area. I don't see everybody all the time. But this just with the green stuff behind here. All right. Somebody could be trying to get somebody's attention here. Also, my daughter's hair is falling out. So it's some kind of like somebody is going into other, because it said, imagine running up on me and you don't even know how to fight. But these people been running up on me in the spirit where they must have more power because I was never tapped into the spirit. So imagine these people saying, oh, the queen or Shalonda, she does this stuff like this. And you go back and check and I'm never hooked in. So how the fuck am I still alive from these weak ass witches? So they must be going to get some stronger witches. They're going to get some stronger witches. And a lot of time is being wasted of a bond that was never created or something between some people. Like, because somebody could be saying something is wrong with somebody. I don't understand what this is. And I think that they try to use me doing more tarot right now as something, but if you treated somebody like a baby or something like this could be what somebody used to express themselves or verbalize something here. All right? Because I don't see a whole bunch of adults around it. I only see this child here. Okay? I only see this child. So somebody's saying, oh, you're soft. You're going to, protect these people or something. Nobody's here. A child is here. This child got to be under the age of 14. But they got this person, they got the world card energy, or they got me under the age of 18. But again, this could be the provider of authority and charm. And this is punishment here. Well, who's supposed to be punished then? The family members that was around you or the ones that wasn't? The ones that knew something or didn't know something. This could even be somebody is your mother, but they were splicing your DNA with your mother so she could get more time or something like this to still rule. But this person already showed you theyself. This person already showed you theyself. There could be a tower to someone here. Person already showed you something. Somebody wants you to dust something away. Something about this cup placement. Like somebody has swapped cups with somebody. Mm. Now somebody want to bring it back or something here. We got luminaries, but the stars are in reverse. This is hidden. We also got tar energy in reverse, Arkansas or Arizona in reverse for stealing. Also a pirate. Somebody's been getting away with this, but again, did this with the Holy Spirit. That's why they getting the tower. Emperor in reverse, I mean in the upright. This is the truth. Somebody was supposed to be born, or somebody's born an emperor. So it's, say it's a girl that was born an emperor. Let's not even say if she was harmed or not. She just, somebody labeled somebody an emperor at birth. That means that when you was dealing with guys or something, these are my concubines. Like I said, if I was shaped like a man, they would allow me to mingle with these people and do all this stuff. Because I have a female reproductive system. You're trying to kill me or charge me on something with this. It's not about what you think or what you want. This is a chance to knock down that silly way of thinking that you had. You've already done that in the public eye with these acts and deeds and the bills and shit that you done passed. Could also be an emperor becoming enlightened about something here. Yeah, the death or something here. Or somebody's at rest, or I don't know. And this person got to give something up. This could be a close friend, family member, somebody that passed away. It's sadness. Everybody else is mourning or something like this, or getting to feel this death. Is going to be a surprise to you who this is. Whoever this is. I feel like if this is somebody you knew 30 years ago, you would not even recognize this person. You would have liked to see, even if they did you wrong and y'all had to cross paths before this person died, it would have been a joyous something to see this person. And it would have been a very something to mix with this person. Say we in the Truman Show right now, and I've been in a fight with my BFF. Who passed away behind the scenes is, say it was this person's actual original model, the original body. Whoever is behind the scenes version of me or her or this person, somebody or this spouse or something, okay? Because these people could look at it like, it's like somebody like, oh my goodness, Queen, what are you doing back here? Like, what are you doing back here? Okay? My concern is whoever's saying that they built up. Because that means you hovering over this. Even if you took us down, you building over this. I don't trust you like that. And I don't like whoever this is. This is somebody also like forcing something here. Like, also somebody could be getting married to people in other lands. Well, what are you doing that for? You're not going to take that foreign marriage over here and put your heels down and start building here. And you don't owe me shit in America. That's just not going to be happening here. You're going to have to take that marriage back over there. What you think? You're going to come here for free? This like, you know, when Hispanics come and we got to change our school system and stuff like this to accommodate them. But a lot of them live together in the same house and they don't have to pay taxes. No. No. Also, this child looked a lot like my mom. This mom could be this Nine of Pentacles right now. But my mom is not the royal. My mom, the lady that raised me where I could call and say mom, that's not my mom, though. I feel like this also is a man. One of them is a man. Or they got changed. Yeah. We got this person was heartbroken and killed this man. Maybe so they can't come back towards me. Yeah, to stop a two of cups. The willow tree. But this person could have been passed away since Zion, like right after the... Yeah, there's a murder mystery. Somebody could have even said a child murdered somebody. Okay, but it could be a feather, or it was some other... somebody else had something to do with this. Or it's this 9419. Yeah, that about to go to jail, maybe. I don't know. Somebody did something here. Like somebody's telling a story about, oh, I was about to do this, but I didn't do this. Somebody is doing something tricky here. Okay. Somebody's doing something tricky here, acting innocent here. Yeah, the gifts just fell on the ground. The 7 of Cups. Somebody's like stealing children. Somebody could even been convinced to be a somebody just did something here. They got convinced to be a runner for the thing instead of being the king. Somebody got fooled out of their spot. Somebody's being contained and somebody was fooled. Yeah, this Queen of Cups fooled this person out of their spot. Somebody turned your nigga into a high priestess. Or mine, okay? Somebody turned somebody's person into a high priestess here. This could also be this Mommy Watson energy trying to get the way back in. Is not happening. See, that's why this got this I love you energy here or something. Like somebody just like, oh, I love you so much. It's a trick. It's a trick. This is not my child. This could be what we were saying. Somebody already did something to that child. They was a hothead. They did something to this child. Same thing they could have did to me at 14. It's not that the child wouldn't be any use for you, any use for you in this spot. Because this is like somebody's having sex with your child and making them the queen or something. And this person could be about to be going to jail, these people. Because some of these people is not human. Like, I'm telling you who to put on the fucking list. We already said it today. They had more than plenty of upgrades. They were never really normal in the first place. And it's time for them to go. This is something even with the old Diana energy. These people like, oh, you never know how much you meant to me or something, but you hid me and you did this, or you had something to do with me being taken or something. Like, no. Yeah, the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. Or the Ace of Pentacles. Somebody's already in something. And I told this person. Yeah, because somebody can't hold this person here against their will or something like this. This could be like somebody trying to do a, like, oh, let's make Racine County, Florida for a day. And then somebody come do a citizen's arrest. You know what I'm saying? It's something like this. You're gonna get your ass. Yeah, somebody's listened to a whore that they were sleeping with. A Queen of Wands in reverse. And now they're going to have to find something else to do with themselves. Like, die. This King of Swords and this Queen of Wands. Somebody can't stop them from pressing charges. This could be somebody trying to send a little child towards you like, oh, to get you in a good mood so you don't press charges on their mommy and daddy that stole your children and trafficked your children. Yeah, somebody about to be crying anyways. All right. Yeah, somebody just gonna have to be crying. Because now I feel like I am in a King of Wands, or you are. Like, this is where a real man supposed to be. Okay, I could be in a Queen of Wands. I could be somebody that you like to talk to. I'm not in my feelings. Grown ass men that run entire countries could sit in a conversation with me on their downtime. I'm somebody that could be in one of them situations. I'm not trying to be in your business with you, but I'm somebody that could have a conversation with somebody and they like wealthy men in their downtime. You see what I'm saying? Queen of Wands, confident, sure, something like this or whatever this is, with or without the fancy clothes on. It is, right? But there's something about this King of Wands here, a protector energy here. Like, I will light your ass up. Like, somebody wants you to say these things and it never happened. So it's almost like somebody got to go out of Queen of Wands being like a sex symbol or somebody that people just look at as like, I don't know what to do with you, to somebody saying, yeah, I'm in King of Wands, and light that shit up. Because, you know, somebody done went too far. Yeah, it's about somebody's money and somebody giving to their children. Like a king, this is when a Queen of Wands go into King of Wands real quick. A protector. Because if somebody is doing something to this child, a protector. Somebody's lying. They're like, oh, the queen was like children. This is this conglomerate of people here that's about to be burdened. These people that have been doing this shit. Yeah, because the finances or something is coming in, right? It's like, I don't want to stick around here. I'm going to go build my shit where I want to. Because that's when Jesus is supposed to come, be able to build something where they want to. We got Tennessee. But to destroy my enemies, I will stay here until they're all destroyed. And then I will go somewhere else. You know, I don't want to even look like Iran. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to look like, I said look like Iran. Like Iranian. I don't even want to look like Iran. It's like I'm supposed to be being made abundant, but somebody is bringing back children and my mom, say my mom, grandma, and all these women kept me back. Somebody's bringing children in that look like my enemies, that's built with the DNA of my enemies, but they're going to try to give them my intellect. And it's like, whoa, that's offensive. That's very offensive. Why are you doing that? That's why I don't trust Russia. I don't. And they can say, friend, no, you too wrapped up in these damn people. You too wrapped up in these people, man. Somebody is too wrapped up in these people. You too wrapped up in them. No. Yeah, and these you like these women that don't, I don't know, that don't like their daughters. Like somebody, this Asia, I just seen Asia. Asia love women that don't. So we're going between Russia and Asia. What is it? You represent, or this is also somebody, okay, we could either say this is somebody that likes somebody to take care of themselves, make sure they fine as hell and their kids ain't taking care. They sitting at home with nappy hair, blah, blah, blah. But this person know how to get dressed and get themselves out there, $1,000 handbags, and their kids walking around in Jelly Bean Express from Walmart, whatever that shit is called, Jelly Bean clothes. And the person is dressed in all these fancy clothes. Now, my kids was dressed in Jelly Bean clothes, but I was only dressed in Rue 21. You know what I'm saying? It looked good when I get dressed up, but I was dressed in Rue 21. That's equivalent to what a 5-year-old in Jelly Bean 5T and me in Rue 21. That's where we was at. You see what I'm saying? Or Charlotte Russe or some shit like this. Okay, $5, $7, $9 stuff. You know, okay. But I think that even on another level, somebody like this bag, $1,000, shoes, $1,000, the car, 50 million, you know, shit like this. And they're not taking care of their children, or the children are always taken care of. Now, I wouldn't, if I had to redo it again, that probably would be the lifestyle I picked, because I was the one that was in it with the children. I was in it. They were sitting around me all day. I couldn't get a breath of fresh air, nothing like this. I've lived that life, but I want to try the other one this time. So if I was going to be having children or something and breeding them safely with my team or whatever intact, so these people don't get their hands on them, then, you know, that would be but I also feel like whoever this is, they like people that's mean to them. They don't like their children. They treat the person mean. They like your child to get some jab. They like to know the child is there crying because whatever the mom just said is not right. You know, it's a difference. It's a difference than somebody being a strict mother and somebody that don't like they fucking kid. You might look at these. And I'm talking about this kind of mother that look. That's like, oh, I'm doing this for her own good. Ha ha ha. But the person is just fucking this child up. You know, they now we're not even gonna say person because this could be an alien, and this about to get stabbed right in his eye. This could be that green booger alien from that one deck. You trying to be, I'm growner than you, motherfucker. I made it further in you in real life. If this is this aunt or something, I made it further off the couch than you did, or off the bed than you did, Miss Auntie. And I am not going to be sat down beneath you there. So these people could have invested more in witchery than the real life. Stay back there. Because when the king stand up, the real king stand up, that's when motherfuckers get burnt at the stake. You taught these people and they scared to let go of whatever this is. It's almost like Sleeping Beauty when they put your magic wand down. Put your magic down or whatever. And you know we're not supposed to be doing this or we're not supposed to do this. And they kept on doing all that magic and then they messed up the whole thing when they was trying to get her birthday party ready. All right. We also got this, yeah, because I feel like if this Nessa auntie has something to do with the trumpet in the 80s, because she was like the supermodel like type out of the family, this is why these people get some kind of privileges here. Okay? But somebody's gone now. The time is up for that. Yeah, we got the Hierophant, the Christ or the Vicar here. Mm-hmm. The Supreme something tarot. Candace Owens, you was there. You was there. These people want to distract somebody in another direction here. We got the Most High here. You was there. This is who was the dealer and wheeler at that time when whatever this crime happened. You was there and you went with the yay energy and you took that money and you hid that money. So you was with this Jehovah energy here back there. Cause you thing is you and Princella or whatever, this is y'all like linked in somewhere here with that little so-called debate. Somebody ain't dead. They gonna be taking a leap of faith here. All right, away. And when they walk away, all these wands from above is, I'm hearing built up, something built up, okay? But these wands is coming towards this person. But she's still blocking them. I don't know. Like, what you being ashamed for, man? That's why I'm just saying the shit all out on the table now. It seems like if the person that was the mark, know about it, you might as well, forget about it. Light. Yeah, light. Eight of Swords. What did you do? This could be a younger version of somebody's clone. This is a clone probably. To get in jail. What? Who blocked this person though? It's almost like this is one of Fernesta's children. See, Fernesta. I always thought that was kind of weird. I never said their names together, but I got an auntie named Fernesta, and then we got Furman. And when I looked at a picture of online, I was looking for a picture of a great uncle or something, and I looked at the picture. I'm like, damn, why does great uncle look like Fernesta? unless they change somebody, you know. You see what I'm saying? Queen of Swords energy here. It's almost Sarah. I don't think it's Sarah's energy here. At 14, somebody could have did something to somebody. This could be a memory here. Somebody did something to somebody. It's a feather figure or something that's trying to get. It kind of looked like the neighbor girl too. It's like a feather trying to exert their power. It's not that many more of them. Yeah, he's not getting away with it. This could be also a group of these men that was secretly linked in with their daughters, or they were taken over by another deity, and that deity was getting close to the child. And if these girls thought they could go out, remember we got, oh, if you do this, I'm going to kill you. Remember, and I said, this sounds like this is a deity or something here. So this is something else. This is something else. It's like this thing attached to mothers, fathers, grandmothers, grandfathers, and it penetrates the child. It spins people. That's why I think it's the Spencer energy. Because some of these cousins, they were growing up around me, but they were actually automatic attachments to some of these world leaders and shit. That was how they were in or next to or around. Whatever this is, it's too late to go back now. I have to go to the top. There's nothing going to be above me. So somebody's talking about, well, I don't know why the fuck I'm not there. Tap fully in. Somebody's not happy. Son of David, judgment in reverse. It's like Beetlejuice is running heaven or something. It's like somebody keeps getting so mad, but it's like, why are you getting mad? Ain't this what you wanted? Ain't this what somebody wanted for us to figure it out like this? All the you spent 1,000, 1,000,000 games, 1,000,000 betrayals underneath all of this. You spent you played and played and played and played till it wasn't even a fucking game no more. And, you know, and it's like, oh, well, I don't want nobody to stop loving me the way that you love, but I don't give a fuck. I don't. Because you didn't love somebody. You were using me for my energy. I'm the thing here. You're not the thing. Somebody is not the thing. 5 of Wands. It's like somebody be taking, it's like you find out that something was taking over your families, and your person's like, oh, let me take the daughter or whatever. We're going to go to grandmother's house, and to grandmother's house we go. And motherfucker, you know, you find out that just in that area, there was an infection or something, or some invasion. And somebody just walking your child through some little tunnel over there and sending your child into another world. And they getting fucked up or fucked down literally in there. You get what I'm saying? And coming back, and they promised they never would say nothing. So these children are used to sex. Or somebody's doing something to them in their sleep or something to make them, you know, touchy-feely or something like this. And they couldn't do it to me. It's like somebody's walking someone down. They're about to take this person to a park or something. A national park or something. They're going to go down in some tunnel and end up in fucking Arizona in some national park or China or somewhere like this. Somebody just wanted to be able to say, oh yeah, this is God's daughter. Then they wanted you to realize you were. And then they wanted to let you say, I think that's what I am. And then they say, oh, let me show you how you're not. Like somebody is a fucking dirtbag. Ace of Cups. Person could be dead. And now there's other people running this or something like this. And they don't give two tracks about you or me or something like this. They just don't. Something is out of hand. Also, like this supposed to be like a Prince Charming or a knight in shining armor. But what you do is try to send in a little girl. You try to send in a little girl or something to make me have a thought about something. Okay? Unless the person is dead. Somebody is using children for some. She looking like a lollipop keep coming on. Somebody is using somebody here. Some children to do something. Or this might not even be children. Person could be grown now. Okay? Yeah, never give up on your dreams. So somebody's trying to tease us because I don't have dreams. Once I found out that I'm about to be the queen, I don't have no dreams. Wheel of Fortune, Six of Cups in reverse. This is somebody that want to bully somebody into making it okay. Like, okay, I'm a pedophile. Will you have me or something? No, the fuck, I won't. I don't know who this is. We have no regrets here. Yeah, King of Wands in reverse. The Devil in reverse. Somebody is used to people for centuries covering up something for them. You're not doing it here this time. Yeah, somebody don't have no regrets about what they were doing either. Okay. Somebody's already know they're caught. They heard the video yesterday or heard me talking. Okay. Yeah, somebody's doing something like this. Yeah, but this person is going to have to pay up. They sad that they about to have to pay up. And you won't birth nothing with them. And they going to jail. This is what somebody's trying to believe on a totally innocent person. The loaves and the fishes. Yeah, somebody caught these fish. This is somebody take care of their family. Your responsibility to buy their children backpacks and stuff for school. But every time they did that, that cost you something. Yeah, every time you did that, it cost something. Somebody shouldn't have tried to keep somebody out of something and play like they was Jesus here. Now they looking like this. These could be grown men in these children's bodies and they don't mind having sex. It's making me think about American Horror Story, but it still ain't right. Because these might be people that in their last childhood, they got abused so much, nobody protected them. And then they get another chance to come back and they got to go get abused again. You know, it's just crazy because you trying to, and you lied and said the person that is the protector, you lied and said that was the abuser. And the person that was the abuser, you lied and said that they was the protector. Somebody's not right in the head. It's time to give it up or something here. Yeah, I want all these men to lose their fucking lives. There's no other. This is like, yeah, somebody calling a wrong judgment on something that you're not getting nothing, that you about to be dead. Somebody mad. You got to sit your ass down somewhere when you coming over here talking because I'm the real motherfucking deal now. Page of Wands. It's like everybody's like, oh, it depends. Or if you don't tell on this person, I don't even know who this is. This person can't even touch me. This person is not, well, I think they did touch me, but they're not talking to me. They can't talk to me in a way where it matters to me. Yeah, this Queen of Swords energy here is doing it. These people could already be in new skins for the past 8 years. 8 of Swords. They're not going to jail. They're living a regular life, like all eternal, in a different skin. Nobody's escaping it. Why would I? You knew these people knew that they was on a one-way love on a one-way tracked mind with me. They all like the way it feels to be in my energy or yours or whoever the fuck this is. They didn't think about the effects in the future of them having an AI connection with a person's brain and falling in love with that. And then they're not comprehending the amount of damage you've done for the next couple decades. Yeah, now somebody sees. Also, somebody trying to give you your cup back. They could have gave you. They already in heaven, so they was giving you their cup, so you could get judged for those things. But they already, like, somebody thought that they knew about something. But it's just what I don't think it was worth it here. Like they're not understanding that you guys cause a line of demarcation. There's no way I can see anything the same way you seeing it. I'm seeing I'm the most high, I'm God here on this earth, and you're gonna do what I say, and whatever gotta crash I say is crashing is gonna crash and burn. You understand? I can't see. I'm not gonna. Somebody don't call it stubborn. It's the fucking truth. It's what it's supposed to be. Nobody's going to. Yeah, somebody philosophical. Somebody want forgiveness. This is like because at some point in time when these people was locked in and in this underground facility or whatever you were, you knew this motherfucker was crazy. You knew that person trusted you with all that power. You could have did something different. You were sitting next to the enemy that was creating this shit to harm people, and you did nothing. You said nothing. You didn't do nothing. You got what you wanted out of the deal, some little bit of something here or something like this, and you were sufficed with that. And you blocked people that could have moved the heavens and things out of the way in order to save people or help people, and you deserve no mercy. It's almost like even if somebody said, well, guess what, all those people in the house with you, these are agents too, and that means that we raped. Okay, if we rape, oh my goodness, if we erase this whole thing, they have to go too, then the real shit could come in. I'm not being rude or mean or something, but it's something like this. Because somebody's like, well, you gotta have to worry about if you saying that somebody should go kill kids, then it's your I don't know if these my kids or not. You understand what I'm saying? I was sitting here for some kind of mission, not to let you use this little. How would you feel if this to hurt my feelings? It got nothing to do with that. Okay. It's not got nothing to do with your fit because somebody been dealing with like these adult babies and these other people that be like, well, or something, or the way they act or something like this. See what I'm saying? Motherfuckers was full force. They only saying, oh, we just playing when you get mad about it after all of this damage. That you couldn't have been playing when you was doing what you was doing. Mm-mm. You couldn't have been playing. Yeah, somebody's trying to leave up out of a place or something. Like you don't, there's no true power in what you're doing then. You're out of the whole thing. There's no true power in what you're doing. If you can't walk around do what the fuck you doing or something like this, there's no true power. And that's like I said, these people you think that people couldn't see the orgies you was doing under beneath? Yes, you can. That's like God told me 10 years ago that I'm the king now. Everything gonna run into place, just chill. People gonna bring this, they're gonna bring that, and it's gonna happen. And then these people now, I know you didn't do that for me. And now you sitting here saying, look, this is the way it's gonna be. I'm a burn your ass with the Holy Spirit. You ain't getting past me. You're not above me. It's almost like somebody trying to break you down and say, yeah, they got more money and they got missiles and stuff. I better behave. No, we're gonna go ahead and just go on full motherfucking throttle. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Somebody's becoming enlightened here. Something could be just like a mirage or something like this here. The car fails the inspection. So somebody could have went for a car inspection. I was just looking at the oil change place, and I remember I had to go for an inspection over there in Kenosha by that dog pound place. Something like this. Then I had to go to the other side. You know how you got to get out. But I was looking down there because I seen the one guy get up under the thing with the oil change, and he went inside and he went underneath that thing, and then and then when he got finished, he put that ladder thing. He didn't never come up. I thought he was gonna come. I thought they're gonna lift up the car and he was gonna come up, but no, they don't do it like that. The car stay on the ground. They must go inside. They go down in this little place. Then they look up under the thing or whatever like this. I said under the thief. Underneath the thing, they do some stuff or whatever like this underneath your car, and then they close up the they close up the crows up. Master P daughter. They closed up that ladder thing, and I was like, "Ooh, now he looked trapped down there. Ugh, I wouldn't want to have that job." And then I was like, "How you gonna get out?" And then I seen him come out the top part, out of the side door or whatever. So they do whatever they do. They close up that thing or whatever, and then they go back up. You know, they go back up, and I was like, "Oh, that's how they do it, whatever." You're not. These people are so funny. They be like, "Oh, we just dropped you down a notch. You're not doing shit." And the quicker we get your ass out the way, the better everything gonna be. Yeah, car fails inspection. So somebody could have failed an inspection. This could also be a little trick because I remember when I went to get an inspection done on my car, that little red car that my dad bought me at that auction or whatever. But um um little red car, but at the end of the day, it was one of these cars that I took and I didn't think it failed the inspection, but it did. Or this could be when my person said, "Oh, I got to take it back to the place because it failed the inspection." But maybe somebody's car didn't fail the inspection. Maybe somebody could be listing you as a car, and they said that you failed the inspection. Okay, you couldn't have no children. Like somebody's doing that spell work, guys. Every little thing every little step I take, yeah, death in reverse. Somebody can't keep preserving you. This is all because somebody don't want to let you. They know who you are, how powerful you are, where you supposed to be at. Somebody that is running this don't want you on the ship because they're not gonna plan on doing this for you at the end. Somebody's like, "Well, trust me, this motherfucker, I'm already down here, 6 feet beneath you. The only thing holding me on this cliff is a motherfucking this one nail. One nail popped off. This is the only thing that's holding me on this damn cliff. My feet dangling. It's 100 feet beneath me. A sharp rocks. There's already some dead carcasses down there. I was sitting here on this thing waiting for you. You sitting up there asking me questions and still talking to me. For an hour, I've been hanging here holding on to this one little strap thing, and you haven't reached down here once to lift me up." And again, somebody try to scare you and say, "Oh, not everybody that gives you a helping hand is there to lift you up." But I think somebody really is here to give you a helping hand and to lift you up, and you're gonna miss it because of misinformation, because you didn't get the memo, because you're not on the same network as this person. Somebody has wasted a lot of time. This is somebody that don't like to waste their time. They wasted a lot of times coming back in for you, but they don't understand that their people have you disconnected. So this is like somebody could give you signs before, and they can lead your steps. I'm not on that frequency no more, right? Yeah, we got the Queen of Wands here. Somebody is looking like a powerhouse, or somebody's nose could be different. I don't know why this nose look like a clown nose to me. Somebody could be tucked away and hidden. Empress. These could be little people trying to do little things here and there for you. Okay? Because even these girls that pull themselves together and they be acting like boss bitches on their TikToks and their shorts and their reels, and they're online and they're trusted to be out in the public, these girls have had interactions they would never talk about on here. But they know that but that could be a problem too. Yeah, I know my nigga like the biggest dude in the thing, or my dude from the industry or whatever, and he be hooking me up and shit. I know I'm straight at the end of the day. And one day that plug or whatever could be pulled. It's the same thing. It's just why. Cause you building a robot that look like me and she gonna get to have my destiny. I ain't okay with nothing but me having my destiny, bitch. You better hope if you is working me out somewhere and I'm skinny like this, bitch, what's taking you so long to put my brain in there to match my motherfucking flow? It's taking too long. The fuck wrong with you? Cause I know this got something to do with we could be finding out that everybody's already cyborgs. Well, what the fuck we waiting for? You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody else having my shit but me. I'm funny about my stuff. I could share a lot of stuff with somebody. If somebody outside and they cold, a child or something, I'll give them my own jacket or something to put it on. But, you know, in my house with my stuff, I like my stuff. You know what I'm saying? I like my stuff. And ain't nobody rushing to get in no body that you got niggas running all through. You know what I'm saying? This is what some. I feel like this is bigger than this. This is like, oh, she about to get a new. We know we did all that work on that person. This person deserve it. No, they're not thinking like that. Somebody's thinking to soil my new vassal here. Give it to me when they got herpes or something. And I want these people out. I want these people out. I want them out. Yeah, somebody's arguing with somebody right now. Probably. This could be two brothers. Hold on, I'm cramping really bad. Hold on one second, y'all.